So we've not done a market update for a while, so we're going to find out what is happening in the used caravan market. Is it good news or is it bad news? So we've been keep on about doing a caravan market update and we haven't done one, partly because the phone rings. So it's about time that phone stops ringing and we actually do one. Yeah, it's been a funny one. We slowed down August again. I think the last time that we did a caravan market, it looked like everything was going pear-shaped. It looked like the bottom was falling out of the market, and then all of a sudden it went crazy again. Kids' holiday really slowed down. It did slow down just as the kids were sort of coming to the end of the holidays. I think we had some really good weather, so I think just generally the kids were away, everyone was away on holiday, weather was fantastic, and it just slowed down. But what we have been finding is that during COVID, we're going to have a little walk through some of the vans that have just come in. If you want to have a little tour around this one, Erin. Yeah, we've found that the market has just gone back to how it used to be. Obviously, during COVID, it was non-stop. We'd get a caravan in, we'd put it on sale, the next day it would be gone. We wouldn't even be putting pictures on, and we'd be having phone calls and selling the caravans before they were really advertised properly. It has definitely changed. The market has slowed down to a degree, but it's still probably a little bit more buoyant than what it was previously. There's I think been a bit of a shock how many people are still coming into the caravan market, are still looking for caravans for the first time. And then also we've got the thing where now we're getting people where they bought caravan over COVID just to see whether they like it or not. They've then sort of gone, yeah, we do like this, we're going to hide from the rain. We do like this, and we now want to upgrade. So we now want a bigger van, we want one with a fixed bed, we want a newer van. So we're definitely finding now that we're getting that part exchanges coming through, which is helping the market. There's definitely getting the stock back into the market again. New caravans, there's a little bit better on the supply, so we've not got the issues with the new. So it does mean that the supply is coming through, but not at a rate where it's sort of getting flooded and we've got more caravans than what we can sell. It's just a nice balance at the moment. But we're definitely having that sort of 1 week it'll be quiet, next week it'll go really busy, and a bit more sort of how it used to be, which is quite good because it gives us a chance to catch our breath, stock back up again. So again, because we're just used, we are literally half the time we don't get a part exchange because there's still so many people coming to market where they've not had a van before. So at this very moment in time, I think prices are going to hold. I do think that we might just see a bit more of a dip over this winter. Couple of reasons. Obviously we've got all the bills, we've got interest rates possibly going up. So I think just in general, if you've got a caravan and you're not using it, or you've got finance and you're sort of thinking, well, actually we're paying X amount of pounds per month for this caravan, all of our bills are going up, all of our mortgage payments, something's got to give. And I think the caravan in some instances could be that thing that has to give if there's finance and what have you. So it might just be that I think sort of after October, once we've seen the kids' half term, I think we might just see a bit of a decline on the sales, a bit more of caravans coming to the market, and whether or not prices then sort of come down with that, it's going to be interesting to see. One thing that is going to stop really the prices coming down is that the new costs are going up. So even though we've got a few more caravans coming to market, which we're not getting flooded, I don't think we're going to see that thing where we get absolutely flooded and we get too many caravans and we can't sell them. I think it's going to be where it sort of balances itself back out again. It gives you a little bit more choice. Dealers' forecourts are going to fill up and be back to how they were. We're still not at the level that we were pre-COVID. We've still not got the amount of caravans in stock that we had previously, so we've still got room to take on more vans. So I think it's just gonna level itself back out again, where we've got a good supply, but I don't necessarily think it's going to really harm prices. It might just for the short term. One other big factor is that we had a really good summer. The kids' summer holidays was really good. So a lot of people are going to remember that last couple of weeks before the kids went back to school, had brilliant weather. And that again, I think if people have already got a caravan and are looking to upgrade, it's just going to give that push. And sort of, if they went away that period, there's no negatives for them. That it wasn't that you went away and got absolutely soaked, everybody had an awful time, and it's like, we're never going to caravan again. So I think, and again, it's only just what I think is going to happen. It's not exactly what is going to happen. It's just a prediction at the end of the day. I think we are just going to see a little bit of a nosedive come into the October. We're then going to pick back up again sort of January, February, and we're going to kick back off again. And we're going to probably have another good 12 months of just a steady market. We're not going to see complete madness like we did before. We're going to see the ups and downs. We're going to have good months, we're going to have bad months. And it's just going to be back to how it was. And I think that is what is going to happen. If we find that we're getting inundated with people selling, then obviously prices for ourselves, we're going to end up bringing prices down slightly. We have already seen that very slightly with two berths. We've seen more two berths either getting part exchanged or being sold because either they want to buy something bigger, they want a bit more room. So two berths at the moment, I think, are at that point where they've got to that level. It might just take a bit of a nosedive, but they might just hold level. So, but I think if anything, out of all the different caravans and layouts and models, etc., two berths. Single beds have been a little bit quieter as well for us, but again, different parts of the country, so different dealers will have different trends going on. So what is happening for us isn't necessarily happening for other dealers. So it might just be that if we're not offering fantastically on two berths or single beds, another dealer might be, which is where I think if you're looking to sell a caravan and you're just looking to get out of the market, that's where it comes back in again, where it's possibly worth having a bit of a phone round, comparing what people are offering, because as I say, it might be that one dealer is offering a bit more because they're sort of saying, actually, that's a really good seller for us, so we want as many of those as we possibly can get, and another one might do. So I think it is going to be a bit more back to how that is, and that's how it always used to be. It was always a bit different throughout the country, where one dealer would be fantastic with one set of stock, and another dealer would be going, oh, I wouldn't be able to sell that. That's not our sort of stock profile. So I think that is going to come back in even more. Generally, I think our outlook is that we want to sort of six berths and fixed beds is our main sort of big popular vans. Island beds, rear island bed, again, we're still struggling to get that rear island bed, so I think they're still going to, even over the winter, I think they're going to hold a premium. But it is just going to be different throughout the country. And it's just going to be a case of sort of either shopping around a little bit more, whether you're looking to sell or buy. But yeah, at this moment in time, I don't see real price drops. I think part exchanges are still sort of standing where they should be. I think that they haven't really changed what is going to get offered in part exchange. And again, at this very moment in time, unless it's a two berth or a single bed for ourselves, we're still offering exactly the same as what we were previously. It'd be interesting to see whether the NEC, we've got the NEC show coming up soon. So again, if you're looking at buying a new caravan, I think that where it's sort of having a few different quotes from different dealers with your part exchange, it's going to be worth getting a few different quotes. Probably even before you go to the NEC, get a few quotes on your particular van, and then again, you can sort of compare that to what you're then getting at the NEC. And again, don't just sort of go, right, that's who we're going to deal with, have a couple of quotes and just try and get the best deal that you possibly can. Hopefully I've not waffled on too much and it's give you some decent information there. Thanks for watching. I'm Mark at the Caravan Place.